G'day! Welcome to today's video. I had a pretty cool game on the Implacable today. So it's pretty optimal tier 8 matchmaking really. Massachusetts is probably the worst boat for the Implacable to deal with, just because its AA is pretty tremendous. 4 DDs, which isn't something I usually like to go after, but yeah. Please, if you enjoy the content, be sure to like. Maybe consider subscribing. If not, just sit back and enjoy the video. What is the Implacable? The Implacable is the Tier 8 Royal Navy CV. It's probably not the best CV in the world, truthfully. When you have CVs like Enterprise and the Showkek, who are just simply better in every way. Yeah, they just do so many better things. So yeah, we're gonna go after the Kagero here. Again, it's not something I like doing. I don't really like going after DDs because it's boring. It's inefficient. Why would I bother spending 6 minutes doing 15k damage? Like, but you know, it is the quickest way to win. So we do set a permanent fire and get some decent chunk damage in. While we blow up half his ship. As you can see, 3 incapacitation ribbons. Oh, the thing's bugged out on me. So we'll go back after him with rockets here. We might actually just speed this up. That's better. Don't forget to catch me on Twitch. I'm live every weekday. If you're watching this during the clan battle season, I stream clan battles, but it'll be with a 5-minute delay, just so I don't get any stream sniping happening, which I don't think anyone would do, but you know, it's still better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, I don't really have to say too much here. It's pretty standard gameplay really, but I thought it was pretty good because I think it really shows the limitations and also the strengths of the Implacable. Yeah, it's not the best CV to play. The Royal Navy CVs are really hard because the reticle on the bombs is huge and the dispersion is huge. So hitting anything that's not a battleship with any major proficiency is tremendously difficult. Yeah, so I get bored trying to find him, so I pre-drop once. No, I don't. I thought about pre-dropping. The reason being is the AA between the Veneto and Kansas. But the reason I didn't is because I thought I would need all of my planes to get a drop off, which ends up being the case. And I don't mind losing a few planes here early because I don't really lean on my rockets too much. Yeah, I find them really hard to use because they don't do anything to battleships. This was a really horrible drop. I should have dropped a bit earlier, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter. He ends up going down pretty quickly. And that's fine. I didn't think there was any point dropping on Massachusetts here. I mean, it's got tremendous AA. It's honestly tremendous. At tier 8, it's the best AA. Outside of maybe one of the carriers. So we avoid Massachusetts because there's no point. I'm better off trying to get some damage on the Richelieu. Richelieu? I don't know how to pronounce that name. Here we can see, look at the size of the reticle. It's huge. That wasn't the greatest drop, admittedly, but pretty ambitious. I ended up getting away with it though. I don't advocate doing that. So there's an Asashio up north. The same Asashio that we targeted previously. Wait, no, that was the Gagera. My apologies. I'm a gorilla. Asashio is pretty scary. Those Japanese deep water torpedoes are disgusting. It's fine. I mean, I shouldn't have tried to drop there, but it's not going to cost me. It's not like Asashio has the world's best AA. If that was the case, I would have dropped and then effed out straight away to try and save some planes. I thought about going for a blind drop, but considering the HP he's on, I thought it was more beneficial to wait. Yeah, he could have got torps off, um, but I didn't really think it was that big a concern, considering he's on 164 health. So now that Massachusetts is completely isolated, I start moving my carrier away. No, I move him. I move it up. I move it up towards the Amagi. And with the Massachusetts being so low, I didn't really care. So yeah, we eat more than I'd like to, but it doesn't really matter. Like, as long as you have 1 HP, it's irrelevant how much health you've taken in a CV. Surface ship, it's completely different, but in a carrier, as long as you're on 1 HP, you're fine. Now the difficult part is the Implacable torps are so slow. They're kind of hard to use. I got lucky here. The torps ended up firming up just nicely for me.
Problem solved, sir.
And look at that. I mean, look at the size of that reticle compared to the boat. It's crazy hard to use. I get lucky there. I probably shouldn't have. This mistake here could have cost me. I decided to go after the Wukong, where I should have just sent my rocket group directly at the back at our base to defend. My reasoning is because these rockets do pen 26 millimeters, I can get good damage, and we ended up getting 7k in a fire. And we follow up with another 4 and a little bit. So I mean, we managed to get 10k in a fire, stripping him of his DCP. But given the fact that the Amagi, Ognavoy, and Veneto are there, I figured there's no issue there. Speed it up once again, because nothing's going to happen for a little while. This Kagero is in a really weird spot. I wasn't expecting it whatsoever, and he made no effort to dodge either, which I thought was really questionable from his behalf. I didn't mind so much that we didn't get any damage on him. It's just all about resetting the cap. I think another inherent weakness that the Royal Navy line has is the fact that the planes are really slow. I mean, the maximum speed for the HE bombers is 164 knots, which is not much. He actually moved further away than I thought. However, the Oland has joined the fight, which isn't great. The Oland does have good AA, and I'm forced to take a really weird line on this drop. But at this point for me, it was all about just resetting the cap, which I managed to do, and any damage I get here, it's gravy. It was just more about resetting the cap. I pinged my Edinburgh and a Malfi to push at them. Both of them are tremendously good against destroyers. The Edinburgh having short fuse, British AP, it's really nice. And I don't need to remind anyone what SAP does to destroyers. However, they decide that they're more beneficial at the southern end of the map. Don't really understand why, but it's fine. I ping them once again, but it appears they're just going to go south, which is fine, I guess. Like, it's not glamorous work defending the base. It's more interesting to cap, I guess. The Oland left his AA on, which is a critical mistake. He would have been so much more beneficial to leave his AA off until I was on top of him, and it probably would have helped him big time in the long run. Managed to get the Confederate achievement, which is kind of cool. But my main concern here is just finishing off the kill, take our time. That's why I slowed the planes right down, and we managed to get the kill. I'm moving the hull, my CV hull, closer to the base, and that's just to combat some of the speed issues that this line has. Because if you're closer, obviously your planes get there quicker, so it kind of mitigates some of it. See, if the Oland had done the same thing that Kagero just did, he would have lived and possibly shot down more planes than he did. At that point, I think he only killed one plane. But again, I mean, we have all the time in the world. Our planes are really healthy, so there's no point in me rushing a drop. Kagero makes a really big mistake. He leaves the cap and starts heading towards my hull. Which, yeah, it's a pretty big mistake. I think because he knew he wasn't going to get the cap, because I was just going to harass him, but I still think he would have been better trying to cap. And because for some reason he's turned his AA off, I've got all the time in the world. I don't need to worry about losing 1 or 2 planes each drop. Yep. So this is basically just the rest of the game is me killing this Kagero. As I said before, guys, I stream on Twitch every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yeah, it'd be awesome if you could jump over there and follow. It means a lot, but more importantly, if you could give me a couple of likes and subs on my YouTube channel, it'll just mean that I upload more here. That's the end of the game. Cheers for watching, guys. Really appreciate that. And I'll catch you next time.